really creeped out.
I'm just expecting the head to move.
Please stop. Oh my god, Dan. This is so scary. This is so impressive. Good morning. So, we are on the way to El Brujo.
Yeah.
We ask in a hostel again for direction. We have to get 2 buses and a motor taxi to get there. So wish us luck and let's hope the direction will be right.
Yeah, so we could either have got a tour, which would have cost us with the entrance fee.
Oh yeah, 120.
So 120. So we're going to try and do it ourselves and save ourselves
50 sols.
50 soles, we think.
Yeah.
So we're going to go
50 sol is £10, so for our budget that's quite a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, for the day.
We're on our way to try and find the first bus.
And then find the second
and then get maybe a motor taxi.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be worth it, so...
Yeah, people say it's really good.
People say it's really good, so...
Yeah. See you later.
See you later. Okay, so this is the roundabout where we're going to get our bus from. The guy didn't tell us where exactly to get our bus from, so we're going to have a walk around and see. Where are we getting the bus to? Chocopi Hospital. So we're just going to see if we can find a bus that says to Chocopi. Yeah. Chocopi.
The red one.
It's a bit blurry, but that's where we got to get the first bus to. So we're going to walk around this roundabout and see. So we got on the first bus. It did say Chocopi on the front, and there's a man hanging outside their door shouting Chocopi. So the opposite corner to where the metro is. The shop metro. You can sort of see a guy hanging out the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to get this to the hospital in Chocopi, and then we're going to get maybe a collectivo to the next place. We'll let you know when we get there. Okay, so we just got to Chocopi. We just arrived. Got dropped off outside the hospital here, and now we need to get one of those little buses up there to Magdalena de Cao.
And the bus person was so nice. He just pointed us straight away there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just got
ice cream. We need some change.
Yeah.
The bus was 6 sols each.
Yeah.
So we're going to go see how much
but it was a long ride.
The second bus is to Magdalena de Cao.
The mini bus.
It was quite a long ride, yeah, because they kept stopping in Trujillo.
Yeah. And
so first bus done. On to get the little collectivo to Magdalena de Cao, where we're going to get a motor taxi. So, successful first part. So we found we've gone the collectivo quite easily. Everyone just pointed us in the right direction. We just asked. And he says it would have been 4, but it might be 5 if we don't find another person. Yeah. So it is opposite the hospital. That building there is the hospital. Behind the yellow fence.
And then next to like a yellow shop?
Next to some shop. But just ask anywhere, just say Magdalena de Cao and everyone will point you in the right direction.
I asked us if we're going to Trujillo, I said Magdalena and he pointed us.
Okay, so we've arrived at Magdalena de Cao. As you can see, it's absolutely buzzing in this little town.
It's really cool, like look at that woman.
Yeah, that is really cool. That's probably, I'm going to guess, the tattooed woman that we're going to see in El Brujo. There's a mummy there of a tattooed woman. So anyway, we're going to get a motor taxi from here somewhere to El Brujo, which is about 10 minutes away. Yeah. So we just paid 4 each for that collectivo.
So far we spent 20, but the motor taxi is going to be more expensive than it's going to be about 10, 12, maybe 15.
Yeah.
But still working out so far cheaper than if we would have got a tour. Anyway, let's find a motor taxi.
So I thought they would have been in the plaza. There's oh no, it's carrying stuff. Yeah. So we're going to have a walk around, try and find a motor taxi and go from there.
Going to the shop and they rang us, a few people, and the third person actually came
Yeah, so it's 10 soles. Okay, so we got here. We paid when we were in the town. Magdalena de Cao is so dead. So you might get lucky and spot a motor taxi. We, or Kasia, went into a shop and they just rang their friend.
They rang actually 3 people and the first person was...
Yeah, so we got it. So we paid 10,000. 10, I keep saying 1,000. We paid 10 sols to get here in the motor taxi. And we've already paid 10 to get back. So he's coming in 2 hours and he's going to pick us up. Well, hopefully he's going to pick us up.
Yeah. I mean, if something, I'm sure they can ask us, rang us for another one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm quite happy to go to that shop and ask who did they call.
Yeah, because he's taken our money.
So
We're good. We paid 10 each to get in as well. So we haven't got a guide. We're all by ourselves. It's very quiet.
yeah, why we don't have a guide? I thought you have to have a guide.
No, well, we're going around without a guide. It's dead. Again, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
And I think that's because it's so out of the way. So we're going to have a look around the museum. And then we're going to go to the actual site of El Brujo.
Yes.
Okay. Later.
The interesting thing is we are aware this chart shows us when the first occupants started in El Brujo, and it's like, oh my god, 12,500
BC. BC, yeah.
BC?
Well, we call it BC.
Okay.
Yeah. So 12,500 BC, the first inhabitants of this area obviously wasn't built up like it was obviously now, but
and then huaca Pietra,
doing great with the name.
Salina, Galinazo, and
Moche is the main one.
Moche is the main one, yes, and that's where the cow queen was. Then you've got Incas, and that was the Chimu, which
Chivu, yeah, Chan Chan, then Inca and colonial.
So it's quite interesting that this place is older than this civilization is older than Chimu.
Yeah, which was all Chan Chan.
So if you look at these fabrics, they're like over 1,000 years old.
Well over 1,000 years old, yeah.
1,200.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is, look how good they are. I
Yeah.
swear we haven't gone that far.
No. So some of these artifacts are pretty cool. So this would have been on the end of a pole. This eagle's head, kind of like that.
Like you can watch it in the movies. Like.
1,000, no, nearly 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Again, they found this buried.
It has like a special temperature there.
Does it?
Yeah.
They found this under all the adobe in one of the temples.
Oh wow, this is cool.
Yeah, so this is the 2 warriors of 2 tribes going to battle in, not actually around the pyramids, a little bit further away. So yeah, they go to battle and they come around here. The losing warrior was led away with a rope around his neck. The winning warrior held all his weapons and carried them. And then they carried the losing warriors, to the temple before the high-ranking dignitary. So they carried them there. But that was all good getting carried, because as soon as they got there, they were sacrificed. Yeah, they were killed. And then they drank the loser's blood.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Like it's been distributed around other people as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
distributed around the blood was,
Crazy.
and they drank the blood. The powerful lords and great operators of the cosmos, capable of assuring that through them the blood would reach the gods and water would continue to flow through the cosmos.
Crazy, they were like vampires.
So we're about to go into the most important find in the history of Peruvian archaeology. In the year 2005, El Brujo archaeological program discovered in the first huaca temple, a queen's grave So between 300 and 400 AD, before the height of the Lord of Supan's government, the Lady of Cao, possibly one of the most powerful women in the history of the Mechicha and the Andean culture, ruled the Chicama kingdom. So, one of the most important discoveries ever. Yeah.
This is the actual body
That they found. The Queen. She died between the ages of 20 and 25, they think, through labour. And there are actually tattoos still on her skin. You can see her long hair coming down.
Yeah, you can see the skin. Yeah. Is that skin like a dried out skin?
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
And the hair coming from her head.
Yeah, I am a little bit creeped out.
I'm just expecting the head to move and look at us.
Please stop. Oh my god, Dan. This is so scary. This is so impressive. Like, I can't believe we're looking at the Queen. Mocha Queen.
One of the most powerful women in Andean history.
Wow.
And one of the first known women rulers in South America.
That's incredible.
So she was incredibly important, and you can just see the tattoos. You probably can't get it on here, but we can see the tattoos just about on her skin. Okay, so that was really cool. That was an actually really interesting museum.
Seeing the body is one of the most impressive things we've seen.
Exactly. Kasia asked me while I was there, how did she lie? She died like working hard. And I was like, no, when I said she died in labour, don't mean she was working, I meant she was giving birth. So
I don't know, labour is just straight away click as of work. I don't know, my brain didn't think, obviously I know what.
But that is incredible, seeing that. So what we just say is that woman was about 1,700 years old, that body. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, the facial reconstruction of the Lady of Cao. It's the start of the reconstruction of what she would have looked like. And then here, resulted in,
Wow.
So that's what she would have looked like. So this is the site.
This is incredible already, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite cool. Let's go have a look. Again, what fascinates me, it's such a cool place. Like you got the mummy, and you got this site with, it's just awesome, and
No one.
there's no one.
No.
Absolutely no one, and we don't have to come around with a guide as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Or
Which-
some people had a guide there.
You can have a guide.
Little group of
Well,
people.
the Spanish guide,
Yeah.
but we literally can walk around by ourselves, read up about it, and stay as long as we want. With thousands of adobe blocks, dates back to, well, nearly back to 2,000 years ago. That's what this does, these blocks. And this is the ceremonial plaza, this area here, so let's go have a look.
This is so impressive.
Want to have a look at the model?
Yeah.
So we are here.
And
So
seeing.
it looks like the site's right over at the back as well. So we're seeing all the decorated walls here of the main plaza.
Oh my god, we can walk all up there. We can
Yeah.
actually walk around there.
This is
like,
awesome.
can't wait. Let's go to the front and then walk. So we are still at the ceremonial plaza. It's 140 meters long and 75 meters wide, so it's quite impressive. And as we're coming closer, I'm not sure if you can see all those painting, and they sculpt in a wall.
It's murals.
Mural, yeah.
They've all got ropes around them. And it's funny that once each, well, they call it cosmic cycle, ends by a death or a funeral, the old complex, instead of knocking it down or whatever, they just built over the top of it with a new complex. And they did this time and time again, so there's quite a few layers of temples here, or pyramids should I say, because they just build over the top of the next one each time.
got a bird there.
It looks like it's a vulture. It's open its wings, ready to
I
attack.
think he's posing to a picture.
I think so.
Taking pictures.
I think he's such a poser.
Yeah, look. Maybe that's how people used to take pictures.
Oh, maybe. So here we have a calendar. They call it a calendar. It depicts so many different figures, and it displays emphasis on agricultural and maritime activity, as well as a ceremonial cycle. It's like they, in this ramp up to this room here, I think it looked kind of like this back in the day. And vanquished, they think vanquished prisoners were brought here and they were executed. That's what they say. I knew we were going to go up higher.
I know you can't see exactly, but there used to be a spider holding man's head.
Yeah, you can kind of see it's on this bit here.
Yeah.
You can sort of see legs and a bit of a black here. So that was like the form of a spider. He was holding a man's head in one hand, and it's pretty weird. And these are just priests holding a hand.
Some sort of form
all the way around.
Ritual.
Yeah. And there's so many vultures up there. I mean, I know there are dead people buried here, but I think they're a couple of thousand years late.
Yeah, a bit bony.
Yeah.
So I think that's it, yeah?
No, we got up there.
Okay.
Up there, up to the top.
My top went up.
Oh.
I think you've got it on the camera.
Got it on camera. Hola.
How the Sphinx so good.
Got no hair.
No hair. My mum would love to do that to my dog. Yeah.
So with
incredible patio. You can get on the top of it.
exactly, we can get on the top of this one, which
this is just mad.
none of the other places we can actually climb like to the top of.
Some stuff
Yeah.
for tourism, but this is well done for tourists. Oh my god! I didn't realize there is ocean here.
Did you not?
No.
Yeah, we're next to the sea.
Good. Might as well just put a tent up and have a swim and stay overnight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's do it. That's another one of the huacas, the pyramids. Obviously, looters carved their way through the middle of that one, and it hasn't been properly.
Yeah, is it all under sand?
All under sand, but that is one of the three. So they found a collapsed wall at the top of this pyramid, and they found this sort of mural,
which the original
so
actually.
yeah, after an earthquake, obviously collapsed the wall. At some point after this was abandoned, it depicts a mountain god. So this face, you can see, that's the original. I mean, yeah, that is the original, and they reconstructed it over there. So this is the mountain god. There's the reconstruction of what it would have looked like. So you've got several snakes surrounding it, and then on the outside there are some birds. So yeah, that's the reconstructed, and this is the original over here.
This is amazing that they reconstructed it. Not reconstructed. That's why they got the original one.
Original here.
Yeah.
So you obviously you can see the face sort of, and some of the colours.
Incredible, like
sort
you
of
see the colours.
some of the snake parts.
Mm-hmm.
So this was originally collapsed because of an earthquake. Put it back up, and now we can look at it.
Incredible.
And be amazed. So if you look down here, you can see like a board with reading and stuff covered up, and down there. This place, they're doing more to this place. They're uncovering more, and they're making it even better than it already is. So soon there's going to be more.
So far, this is from Peru, one of our top sites we've seen.
This is definitely one of our top sites.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Again, down here they're doing work. So there's going to be a lot to see down there as well.
So this is what she would have worn when she was alive. Crazy, look at her nose piece. It's quite interesting. And this is
how she was buried. So obviously that's who we saw. They were tattoos. These are the tattoos. Probably wasn't picked up on the camera very well, which showed she's engaged in very profound spiritual activities.
And those ones are the layer of her grave. It's quite interesting.
And it shows that she was one of the kingdom's most prominent healers.
Wow.
So this is how she was buried. This is what she had, so many layers. Adobe,
120 kilo worth of layers.
And
Crazy.
she put on the bottom, and a strangled adolescent girl was next to her.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. They found her next to her tomb, which is behind us. So this was where she was buried. This is her tomb. Obviously it's all
closed up.
So this is where they found the Lady of Cao.
And then she also got buried with a few other people.
Priests. She got buried with a priest, someone unknown, and I don't know who this was, I can't remember.
Yeah.
So
in a ceremonial room.
In a ceremonial tomb.
Beautiful.
So well decorated.
And the creepy thing is, so quiet.
So quiet. So this is the tomb here.
And there's like the creepiest dog here ever. That's the second one. Let me show you. Look at the doggy's eyes. Oh, I think he's ill. Dan, I think the dog is ill. It's incredible, the paintings. Just fascinating.
So I think they only discovered her in 2006.
Oh God, not long.
They didn't discover her that long ago.
And they keep doing work here, so they keep looking for more.
So
and
much work.
imagine what must be in there.
Yeah, like behind that pyramid we saw like tents and stuff. And I think eventually maybe they will
dig that out.
That one more.
But it's just money. Always is everything about money, which is a bit shame because history is important. Yeah.
So that's the end of the tour now of this place.
Yeah.
Brilliant, one of our favourites, I think.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And the good thing is our driver came to get us.
Yeah,
so
the driver's waiting there. So
yeah.
we're going to go get a motor taxi now and we're going to leave.
We're going to see you back in Trujillo.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
So we're back in Trujillo now. Getting back from Brujo was easy.
Super easy, super smooth.
So yeah, we got the guy, the motor taxi guy was waiting for us as we left the museum, which is brilliant.
Not sure if he actually left and came back.
Or waited for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, I think he waited.
Maybe he did wait.
Not
But
sure.
he was there waiting, which is great because we paid him 10 in advance. So yeah, we got back to Lady of Cao.
And I asked him straight away to take us where the collectivos are. So the collective he did just outside the square. The collectivo was already waiting. It was the same price. They got us to Chocopi, and straight away there was a collectivo waiting to Trujillo. We could have waited for a bus, but we just thought like just take a collectivo as it should be a bit faster.
Yeah.
It was much faster. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know how long the bus would have been as well. So we just got a collectivo, which was waiting. Yeah.
But the collectivo doesn't take you to the center. It dropped us off on the outskirts, so we still had like over 2k to walk back. But again, I think still we got faster back than we would have waiting on a bus.
Less than half an hour to walk back to the hostel from where they dropped us off, so it's fine. So yeah, the collectivo was good. The whole day was really good.
And it saved us 40 sols, which is like £8. £8.
So just doing it ourselves.
It was worth it.
It was worth it,
so
definitely.
Smooth, like what you said before. Like don't let 3 connections put you off because it was so smooth, so easy. The only thing was the Magdalena de Cao. We needed to ask to get a tuk-tuk or were they motor taxi?
Motor taxi.
That's fine.
Yeah. So all in all, yeah, it's absolutely fine getting there yourself and getting back, and it's definitely worth it. Probably one of the best archaeological places we went.
Yeah. Definitely.
So far.
Best for us.
The best. So anyway, this is the end of the El Brujo vlog. So brilliant. We will see you next time. Bye.